Definitions for vocabulary level G, Unit 1 words. Let's begin with acquisitive. Acquisitive is a lot like the word acquire. It means able to get and to retain ideas. So if someone has an acquisitive personality, they're just interested in getting and retaining things. The second word is arrogate. It is a verb and it means to take something without having a right to do so. So if you arrogate some sort of property, it means you're doing so without the legal right. Number 3 is banal. It means something that is overused to the extent that it's lost its effectiveness. It's hackneyed, trite, commonplace. Belabor, a verb that means to work something over and over until it loses its effect. To work on excessively or to thrash soundly. A lot of times you'll hear someone use this to say, I don't mean to belabor the point, but then they go on and they belabor the point. Carping is excessive nitpicking or fault finding. It's criticism. Notice that it can be used as an adjective or as a noun. Coherent means sticking together, being logically organized and arranged. Congeal means to change from a liquid to a solid, kind of like Jell-O, that the gelatin will cause the mixture to congeal. Emulate means to imitate with the intent of copying the positive behaviors of someone. Now, we use the word imitate sometimes to talk about maybe making fun of someone by imitating them, but emulate is always used in a positive sense. So if you emulate someone's behavior, it's your attempt to copy their good behaviors. Encomium is a noun that means a positive speech or a positive bit of praise that you're giving someone. In this vocabulary series, you're going to have a lot of words that deal with types of speeches or types of praise or condemnation. One of the first things that I tell students is always try to remember the connotation. Is it positive or is it negative? So if you think about the word encomium, it has a decidedly positive connotation. So if you remember that and remember that it's connected with some sort of praise or speech, then you will remember the word. Eschew means to avoid. So to avoid, shun, or keep away. Germane means something that is relevant. If you make a comment that is germane to the conversation, then you've said something that is apropos or relevant. Insatiable means that it cannot be satisfied. So it has the same root as satisfy. You put in as the prefix in front of it and turn it into an adjective. Insatiable means that which cannot be satisfied. Intransigent is an adjective that means unyielding, refusing to compromise. So someone who is intransigent will rarely make any concessions. Invidious is one of those words of degree. It means really, really negative. So something that is invidious is very offensive. It is very hurtful and spiteful. Largesse is generosity, especially when it comes to benevolence. Reconnaissance is a survey made generally in a military sense. If someone is reconnoitering, they are going back and looking over an area for some sort of inspection, usually for military purposes. Substantiate means to establish by evidence. If you make some sort of inference or claim and then you have to give evidence, you have substantiated your claim. Taciturn means very quiet, very tight-lipped, not very talkative. Temporize means to delay. And then tenable means something that is defensible. If your thesis is tenable, it means that it's logical enough that it can be defended. In your assignments this week, you have exercises to help you learn the words for Vocabulary Unit 1. Those are due by Thursday at the end of the day. On Friday, the quiz for Vocabulary 1 will be released. It is 25 items and it's worth 25 points. It will remain open until midnight on Sunday for you to complete, and it is part of your grade for this week. It is a summative assessment. Later in the week, I will post a video that goes over the specifics of the quiz so you will know exactly what is included on the quiz, how to prepare for the quiz, what resources you can use for it, and how I want you to handle kind of the technical aspects of putting in your answers for the quiz. So there will be additional instructional videos that are posted later throughout the week. This one is just to get you started. Make it a priority that you complete week 0 discussion board post first, and then work through vocabulary. There are also some assignments this week related to sentence combining, and I will post videos later this week explaining how to do that and some discussion about the model essay you're reading this week by Jason Holland entitled The Bridge. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email.